Cheick, good to catch up ahead of tomorrow's game against Swindon. It's been a bit of a disrupted season for you, hasn't it, injury-wise? How good is it to be back?
It's always good to be back after being injured. Obviously, I had this problem since last season as well. So this season, when I was injured, it wasn't as serious because obviously I've done surgery on it now. But yeah, just had a little, still a bit of pain there. But I think that'll be the last of my foot problems. So of course, it's always good to be back on the pitch.
I guess that's pain that can be managed while still playing, right?
Yeah, you can manage it by like when you're training, maybe like lowering your load or something. But I think my body was just still getting used to having a screw in my foot. So now I think it's used to it. I haven't had any problems since I've been back. So yeah.
Of course, we know how competitive the defensive positions are at this club as well. With yourself and Jack Fitzwater often challenging that back three. How important is that competition, not just for you, but for the group as well?
It's really important. I feel like it improves everyone. It makes everyone competitive. It makes training better as well because we all know there's places up for grabs. But I back myself, to play in that back line. I always have. And I feel like I'm as good as anyone in that position.
We've been on a difficult run lately, and I know you haven't been involved in too many of those games. Has it been difficult watching the side when you're not playing, itching to get involved and sort of be a part of that team that puts things right?
Yeah, it's very difficult. It did affect me quite a bit because I felt like I was on the bench, but I felt like I said, I felt like I'm good enough to play in the side. I showed it last season before I got injured. I showed it the season before that as well. And sometimes in your career you're just gonna come to a stage like this where you've had a serious injury and you stop playing, and then when you come back, you're all of a sudden you're out of the team. But it has been frustrating. But I feel like it's been frustrating because I know it myself, and I believe that if I'm on the pitch, I'll be able to perform well and give the team what it needs.
And even when you've been coming off the bench recently, we've seen your performances. Yes, you don't want to be coming on at 3-0 down at Fleetwood, but individually, that second half we kept a clean sheet, and you were part of that defence that did that.
Yeah, for me, obviously the Fleetwood game, even though it was 3-0 down, I just wanted to be out there. And the Middlesbrough, I think I came on, I done well. So yeah, for me, it's not about the score when you come on. It's all about wanting to play and showing why you should be playing. So,
and that's a case of course, you're helping the team, you want to win, but do you separate that in a way, and you do play your own individual game and set your own individual targets during matches?
Obviously, you always set your individual targets, but the team comes first. The 3 points comes first. The win comes first. So you got to put that ahead of everything else. But then after that, you've also got to think about how you're playing and how you're affecting the game. And for example, let's say as a defender, I might come onto the pitch thinking I'm gonna win all my ground duels, all my aerial duels, and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you set targets like this, and it changes for different positions. But setting individual targets makes your performance better in the end, I think.
That game tomorrow is against Swindon in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. Do yourself and the rest of the group see this as a game where we can sort of change our fortunes a little bit and get that win that we so desperately need?
Yeah, 100%. It might not be a league game, but it's another opportunity to, get a win and get back on track. And I feel like if we do win, we'll have that momentum, and the morale will be a bit better, and maybe we gain a bit of confidence from that. So I think it's important that we go tomorrow and see it as a league game, because we're obviously on bad form. So if we win tomorrow, that could be the catalyst.
And given that we've had a break with no game at the weekend, it gives Gary the opportunity to go stronger than he perhaps have liked or wanted to in this competition, which is perhaps a different sort of lineup that we saw in the previous two matches.
Yeah, we've got a couple players coming back from injury, I think. So not having a game means we can, play a strong side, and because everyone needs minutes basically. So we'll play a strong side and hopefully get the win.
And how's the group been? Because we've had conversations with Gary before where it was confidence and belief in it. It's there. Is that something you still echo? And there is a real belief that this will turn around soon.
100%. I think naturally when you're losing games, you lose a bit of confidence, and it's been I think 9 or 10 games now, so that's really hard to turn around. It's not easy, but we showed start of the season our quality and we showed how good we was. So all we need to do is get one win. I feel like 1-2 wins, and I feel like that can change everything.
Of course, after this game, we play Bolton on Saturday, which is against the side who are in fantastic form. But like you say, perhaps a good result on Tuesday night, that'll give us some real belief up there.
Yeah, at the moment we've got nothing to lose, so we need to use that mentality and use that to our advantage. Bolton's going to be a tough game, of course, because it's away, and it's quite a big club compared to us. But I think Tuesday is a great opportunity for us to win a game, and that can change confidence in the group.
And there's of course always that belief's going to be there when you've got the fans behind you. They've been fully behind us in this recent run. Their support's been brilliant, and it really gives you something to work towards, I think, when they're getting behind you.
Yeah, fans have been amazing. They're still turning up to games. They're still supporting us away. And naturally for fans, it's always going to be difficult in a time like this because their team's not performing. So, if they do get onto us, then it's all right. They've got the right to do that. We've got to, play for the fans, and got to go and win for them, and just make it a better place for them.